Well, hello and welcome to this latest video. In this video, it's a very short one, and we're going to look at making an image link so that when you click on it, it goes to another page. Right, so to start, I've created a new folder, HTML7D. 7C is actually part of 7B. And inside that, I've created an images folder, and I've put in 3 images: Smile 32, Smile 64, and Smile 128. I've then created 2 blank HTML documents, one called index.html and one called page.html, and they basically have just this header information in it. The first thing we need to do is we need to put the image or the link inside some sort of container. For now, we're just going to put it inside a paragraph container. And if you remember, to create a link, it's A for anchor, and then we need href, and then where we're going to, and as we're going to go to page 1, I shall put page 1 in there. We don't need anything else as attributes, so we'll close that. Now we need to put in the information about the image. So in between the 2 A tags, the opening and closing A tags, put an image tag with a source. And the source, of course, will be images, and I'm going to use image 64.png, and we'll close that tag. That's all there is that we need to do for this first page, and if I actually save it, you should see the image come up in Oops, it's not called image 64, it's called smile 64. Okay, we now have our little smile, and if you look, you'll see that it changes to a clickable link when we put our mouse pointer over it. Right, now, in this section, what I've done is I'm just going to put a larger copy of this image. So again, we'll have a paragraph. At this time, I want it in the middle. Now, because this is a paragraph and we haven't done CSS and styles yet, I'm going to use the old system for aligning things in the center. And that's align. Now this is depreciated. We would normally use styles, but as we haven't done that yet, I'm just going to use the old system. And then I want image, and then we're just going to put a larger version of that. So images, and then smile, get it right, 128.png. Now these images are actually copyright images, and I have to create a license for them. So what I've actually done is I've placed the license at the bottom, and if you download the file, you will see that these will be at the bottom. So I'll save that, and you can see the license. We'll go to page 1. I'll save that. You won't see anything there at the moment. We'll go back up to the top so you can see what's going to happen. So this is our index, and we have the small version and of the smiley face. If I click on it, it'll go to the larger version of the smiley face on page 1. If I change the title just to show, it'll come up with page 1 at the top. And if we come to index, save that, go back, images, refresh, and now you can see images index. So it's very, very easy to create that. Now there are one or two traps that you need to be aware of in this. The first one is you'll notice that there are no spaces between the opening anchor and the closing anchor outside of any of the attributes. Now, if I actually put spaces in here, say I was to make this look nice and pretty, something like that, and we'll just beautify it, and we'll save it, quite often you'll actually get a little line or something like that appearing, or little lines appearing. The other thing that can sometimes happen is you can sometimes get a border around the anchor, around the image. So you actually need to turn that off. Now we would normally do that in styles, but you can actually set border to 0 if you wish. So you would just put in border equals 0, and that would have the same effect on that. So you don't have any border. It just depends on the browser as to whether or not you'll get a border. Now remember, border is depreciated here, and we would normally do it within a style. Right, let me just put this back as it was. And delete and save that. Okay, my name's John. I hope you found this useful. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.